Welcome to tonight's team call. It is Saturday, July 26th. There's 6 days left in the month. I want to say congratulations to all of you for being on the call tonight. It's a big deal. It shows that you're dedicated to your business and that you care to grow and you care to learn how to help more people. So congratulations and thank you. Tonight's team call, oh man, there is so much from Summit that I want to share with you guys that we would be on a call for probably as long as I was at Summit. Seriously. So I have it kind of broken down over the next few weeks. And tonight I mostly want to talk to you about my biggest takeaways, the best things that presenters said, and what they meant to me and how I view them in my business. But also I want you guys to really think about what they mean to you and where you're at. Because you might have just started coaching this morning, or you might have been you might have been signed up for a coach's 2 or 3 years now and you're just getting back into it. Or you could be somewhere in the middle, or you could be running with this business and growing fast. But so they're going to mean all different things to all different people. But that is the reason why Summit is so cool. So for anybody that doesn't know that's listening in, Coach Summit is our once a year, every summer, Beachbody hosts a huge event. It's like our national conference once a year. And next year it is in Nashville again. This year there were 25,000 coaches registered. And for next year it is actually technically sold out. However, there's a wait list and things happen. You know, people buy tickets and then don't end up not having circumstances where they can't go. So why is it important to get on the wait list if you don't already have a ticket? Because it will change your mindset. It's going to change your business. You're going to learn about helping people. You meet people that you honestly wouldn't have met and that you might relate to better. And they might be able to help you with your business in a different way than someone on our team is able to. It's so inspiring. There's keynote speakers and these top coaches in the country that honestly, when they talked, a lot of them, I could just I wanted to be part of what they were talking about, but I already am. And I still want, it's just amazing. So I encourage anybody that's not registered to just get on the wait list. If you happen to get off, you have a week to decide if you want to go. So there's no harm or foul in getting on the wait list at all. You put your name and a number in. So that's the first step, get on the Summit wait list. And then the other thing I want to talk about before we get into the meat and potatoes are the new products. So you guys might have seen some of the things about them and you might not have. But I want to just do a really quick rundown and also tell you where you can find all the detailed information about each thing. So the first thing is size. Most of us have seen it. I've posted 2 dancing videos recently, which is so outside my comfort zone. The one with Liam running around was a real hit, but I had to put it on YouTube because I wanted to put music behind it. But that's another story for another time. But size really is for any person. I did it live this weekend at our Super Saturday, which are like mini summits. They're held quarterly in every city in the country. So the next one is October 17th. There's a date you can write down to find a Super Saturday to attend then. But I did it with a room full of 500 people. There were morbidly obese coaches that are just starting on their journey and guests. There were the fittest of the fit. I mean, every single body type. And it is so much fun. They take their time to teach you the moves and go through each thing. And it's so doable and it's so much fun. I mean, white girl right here has no rhythm. And I was doing it with 2 girls that dance together on a dance team. So Nicole and Ann are back there breaking it down. And somehow I ended up in front of them, which was my worst nightmare. So they're watching me be goofball head, try to dance. But I burned just as many calories and had just as much fun as everybody else. And that is what really matters. Plus, when you buy the program, you're doing it in your living room. Bonus of the day. So That is launched, and the challenge pack is on promotion for this month and August. So the FAQ number to write down for information about size is 2361. That has all of the launch details, and then it will connect you to everything else. But the program by itself, I think, is $59.95, and the challenge pack is a great deal. So you get that with Shakeology for $140. So the value in that bundle is huge because Shakeology is $130 a month, so you're getting size for $10. Unbelievable. So the next new product that is already released are the Shakeology Boosts. If you haven't seen any of the other coaches posting about it, the Boosts, there's 3 of them. So they're little things you can add to your Shakeology. And you might be thinking, okay, but why would I need to add to my Shakeology when it has everything I need? Maybe you skipped a couple days. Maybe you're exhausted because your kid sleeps 3 hours a night. Thank goodness that is not my child, but I know many people, cough, cough, who have that difficulty with their babies. Or maybe you have like digestive problems and you ate something bad and you're kind of off, you're irregular at the moment. You guys know I love to talk about poop. So there's, it's the nurse in me. It just comes out. We can describe, I can tell you anyway. So there's 3 boosts. There's Power Greens, and that is going to be like your really dense dose of vitamins and vegetables. So that's like if you were going to eat a bunch of kale and spinach and all that stuff, that's just going to give you a really big boost of Power Greens. The next one is Digestive Health. That is the mother lode of fiber. So if you are having an issue with your GI tract, Digestive Health, the boost in Shakeology will help clear that up and out. And the last one is Focused Energy. And this is a natural caffeine from, I believe I think it's called guarana is how you pronounce it. It's a plant. But anyway, it's all plant-based, non-acidic caffeine. Very cool. Because a lot of times we don't realize what coffee is doing to our gut is making it very acidic. And that contributes to a lot of disease processes. So all of those, that's a really quick rundown. They're awesome. You can get them on Home Direct. You can make one-time orders. There's a challenge pack with the boosts. So that information is on FAQ 3280. And I'm flying through these because I have so much other stuff. The performance line. So a lot of people do like pre-workout and post-workout and during workout and nighttime and recovery and this and that. And we have 5 new products. They are there's a pre, a during, a post, a nighttime. And the 5th one is slipping my mind at the moment, but that FAQ is 2416. That product is for your, hardcore athletes that are trying to achieve, a level of performance. That is also for people like you or I. You can pick and choose which ones. You don't have to get the whole line. So like for me, I would probably love the pre-workout just as that little boost. If I'm tired in the morning beforehand, I would have some of that. That's analogous to our old E&E, energy and endurance. It's just new and improved. There's one that's for during. So like if you're sweating your buns off and you need that electrolyte boost, that's what the during workout is for. So you want to research those before you go ahead and talk about them to people. And that's 2416 is the FAQ. There's a new program launching that I know Miss Sheila's probably thrilled about. Sagi from Body Beast and Autumn from the 21 Day Fix have teamed up to make it's like 2 programs in one. And I'm not 100% sure how they're going to launch this. I'm sure you can either get one, the other, or both. But it's kind of complementing. So it's building muscle with Sagi, that's the hammer, and the chisel is Autumn, and she's going to really sculpt the fat and do those small muscles and a lot of cardio. So that is going to be released in December, and coaches will have a sneak peek in late October as of now in Beachbody On Demand, just like we had one of size. And the last 2 things that you might not have heard about is Beachbody On Demand is now streaming on 3 new, not devices, outlets. Like Roku is one of them. So now you can do Beachbody On Demand through Roku. You can do it through Amazon TV and one other one. That FAQ is 3301. And finally, they're coming out with a challenge group app for all of our non-Facebook friends. So we'll be able to run challenge groups through an app now instead of a Facebook group, which is really awesome. Okay, now that I spent way longer than I wanted to on that, and it still feels like I flew through it, we can go back over it. I'm going to do a blog post on each of them, so I'll post it in our team page as they come up. But those are there. So, summit takeaways. I have so many. I have like things crossed out that I'm like, okay, that's not as good as it gets because I have so many. So I'm just going to start by the way I got to start. So my first speaker I saw was Christine Dwyer. She is has been in this company for a long time. She actually started as Chalene Johnson's assistant back in the day and built a coaching business. And she's built this life of freedom. And a few of the things that she said that really stuck with me, and this is where I think a lot of coaches, we fall into this trap of worrying about the product instead of the person, right? And that's easy to do if you're worried about a sale or a point. Because when you focus on the person that you're helping, all those things just happen for you. They really do. In the same regard, think about the people that we're talking with every day and that we get to help. People are buying you. You can get a workout program anywhere. You can't really get as good as Shakeology, but you can try to come close anywhere. So people are buying you. And she said, amateurs hide behind product. Pros offer value and a servant's heart. And that stuck with me because it's so easy to throw up a picture of a size that the company came out with and released and say, hey, buy this program, I have a group starting. But people really want to invest in you. So showing yourself, doing a program, drinking Shakeology, talking about your story, that's what people are investing in. And this might seem all scattered, but I just want to get all of these across to you. And I hope that they excite you as much as I do and kind of like make your brain. They made my neurons tingle. I'm such a nurse. Your why. We talk about this all the time. I talk about it on calls with new coaches. What do you want out of this business? Why? And I posted in our team page about your dream life, living that and how it would make you feel. And you guys are great. And you gave like awesome, stress-free and relieved and blissful and all of these things. And, I want you to think about why it makes you feel that way. And here's the story that she told. She said, if you tell me you want to get out of debt, I'm going to ask you why. And this is because she grew up on food stamps with her mom. And she remembers living in their car and remembers living in a shelter and living with her aunt and living in all these different places. So her reason has nothing to do with debt. It has everything to do with wanting her kids to never feel the way she did when she was a kid. That's the powerful reason that she's not wanting to be in debt, or that's what drove her. So I really want you to dig deep. You have to be really personal when you write your why down. I have my why hanging right here above the computer. And following that up, she did say, if Beachbody's not plan A, if it's not what, regardless of your schedule, if you work full-time, part-time, no time, double time, if Beachbody's not plan A, you're not going to give it the time and attention it deserves. So even if you're working crazy hours, if it's plan A, that means you're going to find a way to make the time for it. And I loved that because I'm guilty of, falling into the new mom trap. And even though I stay home, sometimes I wish I could go to work so I could stop on my way home and work for a half an hour. The next, motorcycle just drove by. The next person that we got to hear from was Lindsay Matway. And a few things she said, I loved this. So I would write this one down, is focus on actions, not results. We worry so much about Success Club, about people worry about commission, or if they're worried about volume, or they're worried about rank. Those are your results. You want to focus on the actions. Just like if a challenger says, I want to lose 20 pounds, and they wake up on day 2 and they haven't lost it and they're frustrated, you're going to tell them, focus on doing that workout. Focus on one meal at a time. Focus on drinking your Shakeology. It's the same thing with your business. You really just want to focus on doing one day at a time. The behaviors, the 3 vital behaviors that we do every day. We invite people to join us. We're proof the product works. We do personal development. Doing those 3 things consistently and focusing on them will drive your results past where you probably thought before that you could get to. Personal development, the 3rd vital behavior, is the water to the roots of your story. It's the water to the roots of your tree. Without personal development, when Bill just had to talk me, so whether or I did not want to go here, but I will. So I was in a funk, like a funky funk, like cry on the kitchen floor before I left for Nashville funk. And because I was so worried about leaving the baby, and I was worried about being all around all these people. And I am pretty outgoing, but I'm pretty introverted in terms of like wanting to be around a lot of people. I'm not very comfortable around thousands of people. I'm just not. So I was having a meltdown. And he said, you know, I haven't seen you read a personal, he said it in the right way, so I didn't flip out, but he's like, I haven't seen you reading at all. And you're never like this when you're reading personal development. And it's right. He's right. I was empty. I was not, I had run dry. I gave everything I had to give to everybody else. And there I was supposed to do something for me, and I didn't have it left in me. So personal development is going to be the water to your roots. It's going to help you be able to give. Lindsay said to act what you want to be. So you act fearless. You act like a leader. You know, you fake it till you make it. You are confident, even if you're not. You know, you are a great team leader. You are a great coach, even if you're still learning to do, which we all do. And you are all great leaders and great coaches. But, you know, you want to act that way. And the way to get there, to get to your goals and bridge that to accomplishments is through discipline of doing those things and focusing on the actions each and every day. One of my very favorite seminars that we did was called Creating High Performing Coaches. And all of the trainings are going to end up on YouTube, which is really awesome. So you guys can watch them. Last year, they took about a month to get up. But a few little tidbits: quality over quantity. It is way more important to really help someone than to help a dozen people a little bit, period. It's the same with building a team. It is better to have a small and powerful team than it is to have 100 coaches that are, you know, not getting support. So focus on quality. And your mindset is everything. In this business, in your life, you know those people that everything is bad. They have a complaint for everything. There's something wrong every time. Like, you know, it could be a double rainbow and they're going to say, I wish it was a triple. Those kind of people, right? Because their mindset is negative. They're always looking for the bad. When you have a good mindset about your day-to-day life, about your business, about your health and fitness, about your family, that's going to come through. You can gain that mindset with personal development, which is awesome. But, you know, really stop yourself. Think about what you're doing. Think about what you're thinking. Think about what you're saying. In terms of building a business, I loved the quote, "The fortune is in the follow-up." No matter how many people we invite, unless we go and help them and follow up with them and check in on them. Same with your challengers. Kind of left them in the dust, right? And this one kind of shakes you to your core. But most people do not listen with the intent to connect, only with the intent to reply. That one was like, whoa. I was like scrambling to write that down because we do this to everybody and there's time and a place for it, right? So you can ask the lady at Starbucks, how are you? And she's going to say fine. And you're going to say, how are you? Great. That's listening with the intent to reply. If you listen with the intent to connect, you're going to hear and learn more about other people. You're going to look for those ways. Excuse me, the monitor's dying. You're going to look for ways to connect with them and to help them because you don't want to be a reply. You want to have connections. You want to build relationships. I do. That's how I want to grow my business. I want to help people help themselves and feel that they're powerful and confident, whether that me as a coach or a customer or a challenger or a free challenger or whatever it is. My mission is to make people feel good about themselves, because we live in a world where my mom and I were just talking about this. Everybody judges everybody. Everybody does it. There's not a person in the world that doesn't. But it's what you do with those thoughts that, determine your character. And you can think that someone's doing something wrong or maybe judge them a little bit in your own way in your head. But if you have the mind and the thought process to overcome that judgment and say, hey, they're walking a different walk than me. That's what works for them. It's the same thing. So with your challengers, don't listen just to get a sale. Don't have a conversation. That's not what this is about. This is about helping people change their life. We have coaches on this team that are naturally thin people and hear objections all the time about, why are you doing this? You're already skinny. And they might want to help people realize that health has not everything to do with pant size. Health has so much more to do with mental health, with blood pressure, with all the things that you can't see. But if people weren't going to take the time to learn and connect that with them, they wouldn't know that. And it's the same for us with our customers and our challengers and our coaches. So, oh my gosh, I really I'm going all over the map. So I just want these big points to really get to you guys. Janelle Summers said, you are your brand. We can sit here and talk till we're purple about what we want our brands to be, but I'll tell you what my brand is right now. My brand is a new mom that is unhappy in her body, that doesn't know, hasn't learned her post-baby body yet, that has a good attitude, that's fun, that will talk about poop on a team call with people she's never actually met in person, my friends that live in the computer, that I love. And, my brand is me. It's goofy and it's weird and it's fun and it's honest, and it messes up a lot. And that's who I am. And that's the kind of people that I attract into my challenge groups, into my business. It's 100% the way it is. There's a reason that a lot of my coaches are in healthcare or wanted to be in healthcare. That's because like attracts like. That's my brand. That's who I am. So that one stuck with me. Another seminar, one of the tips that I loved was to pick 5 daily no matter what's in your business. So no matter what, every single day, what 5 things are you going to do to grow your business? I liked that tip. And someone said, think like you're a CEO. And I loved that too, because you are. Something that really stuck with me, on a Team Resurrection team call about a year ago, we had a guest speaker, and they said, if you ran $1 million company, would you not go to work because you didn't feel like it? Would you not go to work because you were tired or you had a headache? There's always, I'm not pacifying legitimate things and reasons not to work. We're in this business to run our lives. But, what excuses would you let yourself use if you were the CEO of $1 million company? And then that person waited a minute, and then she said, hey guys, you are. There are plenty of people in this business that have made lives and so much income, and a lot of them do good things with it. And for most of them, it's not the income that's driving them, it's the people and the money. And it's okay to be in this business to make money because you own a business, and that's what business owners do. But, Nikki Minton, who is my coach's coach, walked across stage this year at Summit as a new member of the Millionaires Club. She, in 3.5 years, earned $1 million as a Beachbody coach. And that's freaking incredible. But you don't get there by, giving into your excuses. So make sure that you're thinking and acting like a CEO. And the quote, I have it written in all capital letters in my notes. This one. Your business is exactly where it deserves to be based on the time and effort you've put into it. That, to me, sums up why I went to Summit, because it is so easy to fall into this trap of looking around in this business, looking at other coaches, looking at other people's success and saying, why don't I have that? Why? Even in our lives, in our daily lives, your life is where it's meant to be based on your relationships. You could fill in the blank, but it's all about time and effort. You need both too. You can sit at the computer until you turn purple, but if you're Facebook scrolling, it's not really a whole lot of effort. And hey, believe you me, guilty as charged to the max. Like, I should be spending 20 minutes a day scrolling Facebook and adding value to other people's lives, and it's that times like 5. It's silly. So your business is exactly where it deserves to be based on the time and effort you've put into it. The possibilities in this business are incredible. The lives we can change are incredible. Yes, there are 300,000 Beachbody coaches now. That is incredible. And I don't want you guys to sit there and think, well, then why do we need more? Because there's millions of people that need help. There's millions of people that wake up every single morning and feel gross in their body, or that are panting walking up the stairs, or that have blood pressure problems that could probably send them to the hospital in a matter of minutes. Working in the ICU, I saw people's lives change in minutes flat. I mean, they're out the park with their family, and an hour later, they're in one of my beds. It happens. And we have the power to change that. And Carl Deichler, our CEO, his vision is that, everybody has a doctor and everybody has a nurse. And his vision is to one day have everybody have a coach. That's pretty cool to think about, because Bill and I were talking about today that, yeah, absolutely, we get price objections, we get time objections, we get money objections, but the truth is you either invest your time in yourself now or you invest your time in the healthcare system later. And that's just the way that it is. But there's so much more to it than just your body changing. Your mind changes. And I know me personally, 2 years ago, I was always pretty optimistic and fairly positive, but I sure as heck didn't see the world the way I see it now. And it's not the world that's changing, it's me. So you have the power to do the exact same thing in your business, in your body, in your family, whatever it is. You can change it. You have to put the time and effort into it. You have to learn the steps. I've said 100 times, this business, every resource that Lindsay Matway, that Melanie Mitra, that every top coach has, we have. They make it available to everybody. It's all in the back office, and every single coach records their trainings. So if you find a coach that you like on Facebook, go to YouTube and search your name. I bet that they have team calls or trainings available for you. It's all there. So with that being said, we are on this team, everybody on this call, listening to this call, we're on the verge of something big. Team Cup is going to change your business. I promise. If you put the time and effort like we talked about it, you're going to see results. So we have our 2 Team Cup teams. I'm going to send mine a message when we get off this call, because I think I have a cool name. Just saying. But you got to come up with a team name. My old one, what did we used to do? Too Legit to Quit. I was Team Too Legit to Quit in the past. That was a fun one. But anyway, I have a more fun name for this one. So get registered. Sheila is the captain. Kat is the captain, and I am a captain. And if you guys don't know Kat, she's on the phone. She's great. We adopted her. And she's running a Team Cup team too. So between all of us, we have 3 teams. That's really cool. 10 of us in my downline, and that's so exciting. So really quickly to run over Team Cup, I'm so surprised I kept this as short as I normally do. I could have gone on. Good job patting myself on the back. But Team Cup. So whatever your normal goal is, double it. We are going to work hard in August, and it's going to be worth it. We're going to do it together. We are going to hold each other accountable. There's a lot of people on my team that are going to be learning the business as we do Team Cup, and that is such a cool thing. Like, I wish I started in a cup month, because then I'd be like, oh, that's normal. So that, like, it'd be like even more fire. But I'm going to pull up the prizes for us. Really, actually, I wrote them down. Hold on a second. If I were a notebook, I know I have it. Oh, I got to check it in. I got to do a little Team Cup leadership training call that was super cool. Okay, this time the prizes are, get ready. Tier 1 means that your team has 30 total points, and this will all be online, so you don't have to write it down, but you hit at least Success Club 5, so you helped 3 people with challenge packs, and your team hits 30, you get a selfie stick. Who doesn't want a selfie stick? You just can't take it to Disneyland. 50 points as a team, and you at least hit Success Club 7, you get a really cool limited edition size hat. So I'll look extra white in it. It's like a flat, I don't even know what they're called, like flat brim or whatever. Anyway, see, that's how cool I am, guys. I don't even know what they're called. And the last one, the Tier 3, and my team hit Tier 3 in February of 2014 when 21 Day Fix came out. And it was so cool. I tell you guys all the time all the stuff we got. I'll recap. I got a ball, a football, a blanket, a cooler, a camping chair, and a beach umbrella for hitting Success Club. That's pretty freaking cool. But we as a team hit 75 points between 5 of us. And this time you get size apparel. So I'm pretty sure you're going to get a t-shirt and pants. So if you get that top tier, whatever tier you reach, you get everything below it. So if you get 2, you get the selfie stick and the size hat. If you get 3, you get the size hat, the selfie stick, and the size apparel. So it's really fun. And basically, all you got to do is talk to people and invite them to join you. I'm going to go over everything with my team. We're going to do our goals. We're going to do like some push goals and just talk about how many people we want to help. If each of us commits to helping 5 people, we'll at least get the hat and the selfie stick so that we can take a selfie with our hat on. Sheila's laughing at me. Just saying. So it's such an exciting time. So Sheila, you get your team registered. I'm getting my team registered. We can it is on. Actually, maybe we should we'll talk. We should maybe make a friendly bet just between the 2 of us. It's on. It might involve a drink. We'll see. So I'm going to unmute everyone, and I want to know, like, what questions do you have about Summit, or what do you want to know about the new products, or do you not want to know anything because we're 5 minutes over? What questions does anybody have? Just jump in.
Am I a part of anybody's team? Like, am I a part of your team, Christina?
You sure are.
Okay, good. I was like sitting here curious. I'm like, I don't know if I am because I said I wanted to be, but
you are. Okay. You're on my team. This is Marissa. She's a friend. She was a discount coach, and she's a week into the 21 Day Fix, and she's going to be doing the August coach camp. And she has a little baby girl, Olivia, that's the same age as Liam. Mm-hmm. And we met. We really are friends that live inside the computer. That's how we met.
Yep.
So it's so fun. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, Mercy, you got to see me in all my crazy glory. Sometimes when I have a good plan and like one topic, I'm pretty on track. This was pretty good. It's all right. It's the way I am. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate each and every one of you for being on the call. Next week, we are going to talk about, I think we're going to do, I have like a list of just topics for team calls from Summit. So let's see how it goes. Get with your team cup team. So I'm going to talk to mine. Kat, you talk to yours. Sheila, you talk to yours. You guys we're going to want to at least, I like to do a group message instead of a group. It's whatever you want it to be. But definitely touch base about everybody's goals before August starts and have a plan of action. And then I have I'll talk to you, Sheila. I have a cool document that says I'm tracking my no's. So however many people you talk to that say not right now, you just write their name down and you can have a little competition to see who gets 50 no's first. Because the more no's you get, the more people you're going to end up helping. That's just the way it works. That's kind of like the more you fail, the more you succeed. That's just what happens. So thank you. 7 minutes over. Not bad. I appreciate all you guys. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.